Hi, everybody. Welcome to today's live event. My name is Jessica, and I'm the social media and community manager here at University of the People. And I am here with our director of program advising, Kelly Pozinski. Hey,
Hi,
Kelly.
Jess. How are you?
I'm doing well. How are you?
I'm also doing well, thank you.
Good, good. It looks nice and bright and sunny in your apartment.
Well, I actually am just sitting on the opposite side of the table today where there's more light, to be honest with you.
Oh, oh, I did notice. Yeah, there's usually a window. I see. See, I noticed. Okay, guys, so thank you so much for joining. These are weekly student updates that Kelly and I do together, just kind of to bring you some updates, tips, and what's going on at University of the People. So I want to thank all our viewers. Crystal, we have some regulars. I see Crystal from Canada. Hi, Crystal.
And
Danielle.
Joan, she's asking how you doing.
Yeah, hi, Joan. How are you? You were here yesterday, too. I remember. It's so nice you guys joined. Hey, Hab, hello from Dubai. Why don't Kazi, hello. Reginald, I'm sorry. I have poor eyesight and I can't see your name fully. Reginald, I think. From Kenya. Hi, everybody. Thank you so much for tuning in. It's so nice to have you here. Why don't our students tell us what they're studying and our applicants tell us where you're from so we can kind of differentiate the two, because these live events are really they are weekly student updates, but they're aimed for our students and for our applicants. So everybody can join because we do have a lot of great tips, especially today. So how is everyone doing? I hope you're all staying healthy and happy during these crazy times. I don't know about you, but I'm feeling like restrictions are starting to lift a little bit. The economy is getting a little stronger, opening up a bit. So I hope everyone's doing well. That's something motivational to think about. Like I said, you can tune in every Monday at 10 a.m. Eastern Time for these weekly student updates. In these weekly updates, we will be answering your questions, covering like what's going on at University of the People for our students, and we will be talking about just general tips. So the aim is really for us to be here for you and provide useful information during these uncertain times. I think it's really important that we provide a sense of consistency. So with that being said, it is week 4, academic week 4 at University of the People. Kelly, where is time going? Honestly, can you believe it's week 4?
I can't believe that it's week 4. And more than that, I can't even believe that it's the month of May, Jess.
Yeah, I know. It's really crazy.
This year is flying by.
2020 has definitely been an interesting year.
It's been a testing year. We're not even halfway, but
that's for sure. But hopefully everything will die down for summer and we'll get back to our normal lives. So what, like I said, where is time going? I don't know. Giddy, where is time going? The dog doesn't know either. So guys, how has week 4 been so far? Let us know in the comments. We'd love to hear. Again, if you have any questions, you can always contact your advisor. And for our applicants, you can always contact your advisor as well, or admissions@uopeople.edu. And I just want to say that we know at UoPeople that coronavirus has impacted students from all over the world, but we want to reiterate that nothing at University of the People has changed. We are still here for you, no problem. We work really hard with our educational technology, our dedicated professors and volunteers, staff. Everyone is working round the clock to deliver you the best possible education that you deserve. So we're really proud about that. lot at UoPeople. We have a couple of exciting announcements before I get into our internal announcements with Kelly. Is that I want to say it is the early admissions deadline week. So this is your first chance to save your spot for next term. There is a link to the application page in this description of this event, so you can just copy it and paste it into your URL. You have until Thursday to apply to UoPeople to save your spot for next term. And like I said, this live event is for applicants and students. Oh, one more thing. At 11 a.m. Eastern Time, we will launch our Amazon Sera video. So NAS Daily is one of our partners. He created a really great video on Sera. Sera graduated from UoPeople. She got her MBA, and now she works at Amazon. So she has had a really interesting life. I actually did a Facebook Live with her last week, so it's actually on YouTube and Facebook, so you can see the live event there. But yeah, we're really, really excited to launch that event, or that video, sorry. That will be at 11 a.m. Eastern Time, so not too far after Kelly and I finish talking. So
Jess, I see some people are writing in the comments. Before we get into things, since we asked the students to let us know how their week 4 is going, why don't you tell us, how has your Monday morning been so far?
Wow, Kelly, I love it when you do that. So let's see, my Monday morning, well, I took the dog out for a walk, got some coffee, did some, I've been doing a meditation challenge for this time that I've been home. So did my meditation challenge on Zoom, and yeah, just been working. What about you, Cal? How's your Monday morning going?
Can't say that mine's been as active as yours. Like I've been working. Hopefully the afternoon, evening will be more active. I plan to go out on a run, just to walk for some fresh air. But mine has definitely not been as active as yours.
I have a little bit more freedom. I just have a dog. Kelly has an actual family that she is very dedicated to. Not that I'm not dedicated to the dog, but a dog, 2 children, a husband, it's a little bit different. But anyway, so thanks for asking, Kelly. I appreciate it. So let's start with this. Can you please tell me if there's any updates on your end, Cal?
So, actually, I do have an exciting update to share, Jess. Registration for Term 5 will open up this week on May the 7th. So that's May the 7th this week. Registration is opening up for Term 5. So that's one exciting update that I have to share with you today.
That's really great news. And how do students register for next term? How do they do that?
So students to register for next term, they can log on to the student portal. They can go to the My Course app, and under there they will be able to register for courses for Term 5. It's important for me to mention, just I understand registration's open for a few weeks, but please don't wait until the last minute to come and register, because as we all know, registration is first come, first serve basis. So I really encourage you all to log on to the self-service portal known as the student portal, and to register for courses for Term 5 as early as possible.
Okay, that's really great advice. Yeah, don't procrastinate. I know we all like to procrastinate. We talked about that last week. I'm a professional procrastinator. So
I'm also very good at procrastinating, Jess. Don't worry. It's not just you.
thanks, Kel. That makes me feel better. And so for students who are starting next term, how do they register for courses?
So students who are actually in their first term with us, they will be registered by us. They'll be registered by Student Services. So those who are starting in term 5, those of you who are starting in term 5, you will be registered by us. So you don't need to register.
Okay, so for those who haven't started with us, don't worry, you'll automatically be registered. So it's super simple. We hold your hand. We like to hold hands at UoPeople and make it as easy as possible. I think it's really important. So for those of you who haven't started yet, it's a very easy process. Okay, so are there any other announcements we have for our students?
So the last announcement that I have happening this week for the students, very important, that the last day for you to withdraw from your course is May the 6th. So that is on Wednesday. Sorry, Jess, I lose count of these days now with us
I think that's everyone, so
so
don't
much
worry.
going on. So that's May the 6th. So it's this Wednesday. So if you want to withdraw from your course, that is the deadline. If you are unsure how to withdraw from your course, please reach out to your program advisor and they will guide you accordingly.
Okay, perfect. That's very good advice for our students. So guys, just a reminder, any questions you have, contact your advisor, like Kelly said. Kelly, I hear some little, hi.
I'm sorry. My two kids, they actually I put them in their room like they were playing, but as you know, kids, like they're very antsy to see what's going on and they want to be part of everything. So they open the bedroom door, but I can hear that my husband's putting them back, so they shouldn't disturb us any further.
Okay, no worries. I just love your kids. They're really beautiful. They're like the cutest little, most polite children. Okay, so let's get into today's theme, which is obviously coronavirus related. Why not? I mean, I feel like it's trending, unfortunately. So, as we know, coronavirus has impacted the whole world. So much has changed in a very short amount of time. Businesses have unfortunately shut down. Grocery stores literally can't keep food on their shelves, and governments are, coming up with new economic plans so people don't suffer too much economically. And also, the entire institution of education has experienced a massive shift towards online learning. We did see a big increase of applicants from last term to this term. So last term we had 27,000 students studying with us, and this year it's 31,000 students. So we at UoPeople really felt that shift too. Of course, we're happy that we can provide education for more people. We just wish it was under different circumstances. So as an online university, University of the People has not experienced much change. Our education does continue, as it did before, but we understand that students, parents, and teachers are likely facing new challenges at home. So we are in academic week 4, and we want to help you stay on track during these, uncharted times. So we will give you some tips and tricks on how you can manage your time, given whatever your circumstances may be. Okay, so we just talked about the girls.
Yes.
Kelly, as a parent, how can our students who are also parents manage their class schedule while caring for their own children? What types of tips do you have?
So tips that I have is prepare meals in advance. Now, if there are any fellow parents watching or just people who can relate to what I'm about to say, prepare meals in your advance. prepare meals in advance. You can prepare them, but I mean, I know in my household, like if I prepared food for a few days, because we're all at home, like the food gets finished that day, like it doesn't last. So others can try this way to prepare some food at home. If you have children, another thing you can do is you can arrange them like online play dates. So maybe you can arrange them through Zoom with a fellow peer from their school, and they can interact. So it will be a distraction for them, and it will help you to focus on your work. Also, I've mentioned before, Jess, and I will say it again, is designate a space in your house for learning. So when people see you here, they know. I mean, it's difficult for small kids to understand that when you go to this place to not disturb you, but you can try. Like my kids, for example, when they see me sitting in the corner of the dining room table, they already come to me to say, "Oh, you have a meeting?" Because I've told them for so many days and so many weeks, like this, when I'm here, I have a meeting. So they've started to understand a little bit. And another tip that I have is if you have small children, try like schedule them nap time, maybe like midday, because they will be tired, so they can sleep for 2 hours, and that can get you 2 hours of learning without any distraction. So those are a few of my tips. If you have young kids, I'm not sure if you've seen, Jess, but there have been many jokes like on social media platforms with people who have kids and trying to work or learn. They've like glued their kids to the floor, like lying down. And they're like, this is how you should work or learn. So if you're going through a hard time, like balancing everything, you just remember that you can still go onto the internet and look at like funny pictures people have made, just to like people will relate to it. So yes.
That's funny. Yeah, I can't imagine having children during this time, but I do think it's important to talk about tips for our students who are parents, because it is quite challenging. Okay, so, and like, how do you talk to your children about COVID-19? What do you say?
Sorry, Jess, I muted my microphone there for a little bit. So regarding COVID-19, obviously you don't want to tell them anything scary. Like you don't want to give them all the negative things that are happening with the virus. Also, like you can be very glued to the news. I've noticed with myself, like even if it's on the television or my phone, and whenever the kids will be walking by, they will just hear like this negative stuff. So even if they're too young to take it in, they still hear negative things happening.
Right.
I think it just teach them like the positives, like wash their hands, what washing their hands will do, like make a song. I know there's been like a song going around with kids when they wash their hands, like sing happy birthday twice in a row, and once you're finished, like your hand should be clean. So that's another tip. Also, like if they have any questions and they openly come up to you to ask, because maybe they're at that age, they're inquisitive, they want to know, like don't shell all of the information from them. Like, but this is obviously if they're coming to you to proactively ask to tell them a little bit about the situation.
Yeah, so
I'll just give you a small thing. Like I told my kids a little bit like that we can't go outside because like we're not allowed outside at this time when we were in strict lockdown. So my house actually overlooks a park, Jess. And she saw like other kids playing in the park, and she was screaming at them like, "We'll call the police because you're not allowed outside your house." So they're young, but like if they asked why they couldn't go out, I told them because we're not allowed out at this stage. There are germs.
Right.
So yes.
Kids are very sensitive though. Like, I mean, not that I'm a parent, but I just feel like they pick up on everything, right?
Like they can pick up on your energy. Like if
Right.
you're feeling down and depressed or not the best in your day, like your kids can definitely feel it from you. And like, just, I know it's difficult to monitor in these days where you're down, but just try, look, like when you're down, look how your kids are acting. It will probably be
Right.
like a day where they're acting completely whack and swinging from the chandeliers, as I can say.
Oh my
But
God.
it's also because they're feeling it off of your energy.
Right, right, definitely.
Yeah.
So if you're a student and a parent at the same time, you may be wondering how you can keep your kids busy so that you can get all your work done. So you may be busy working a job or pursuing your education online, like many of our students. And we are also social distancing. So what are ways to help your kids stay entertained?
So if they are old enough, they can obviously read books or online magazines, but some parents are wary of letting their kids online, so you can give them books. Another thing which I think it's nice for both boys and girls is you can go onto Google and you can look at the basic like science experiments that they might have for kids. So these kids can do some science experiments when they're at home. Another tip that I will have for girls in regards to arts and crafts, or it can be for either, is to take like a cardboard box and you draw like the shape of your hand and you draw nails on the hand, and then the girls can come with like nail polish, or the boys and paint like the fingers on the nail. I know my kids like to do that. Like I said, set up online play dates for them, and maybe you want to make a treasure hunt around your house.
Oh, that's cute.
Kids love cooking and baking, so maybe you want to do like a junior master chef with them. There are many ideas, but those are just a few of them.
Okay, those are really great tips. So while these times are very trying and unknown, and learning, we know that learning doesn't have to stop. In fact, I know that a lot of people are using this time as an opportunity of growth. And students, parents, teachers, etc., everyone can use this time to grow. Any final thoughts on these times, Cal?
So on the bright side, Jess, with everyone at home and yes, commute and like the reduction in commuting, the environment is getting much healthier. I'm sure you've seen a few pictures like dolphins are returning to a few canals, or I know in South Africa, like people posted whales in Knysna, like in a canal. So the environment's definitely improving. And I think even through this, at the end of each day, you should just count your blessings and maybe write down one or two positive things that happened to you in the day. I think it's very important. And just remember, Jess, that in order to flatten the curve and keep the curve down, remember to social distance. I know that in some countries where the rules are easing, and if your friend says, come to my house, of course you want to go to your friend's house. You've been cooped up at your house for 3 months or 2 months, however long it may be. So it will be very tempting for you to say, yes, I want to come. But just remember that you should keep the distance. Maybe if you go visit your friend, you don't go into their apartment, like you meet downstairs in the open, fresh air. So those are my final words, Jess.
Okay, well, they're great words. I want to add to, I think it's also important to remember what you're grateful for because we have so much to be grateful for, even in these uncertain times. And it can be as simple as your family, sunshine, whatever it may be. I think it's important to also focus on what you're grateful for because I try to do that too. And actually, sometimes I'm just like, I'm grateful for everything. There's like I have my health, I'm alive. Like what else do I want? Um, so that's all I have on our tips. Or that's all we have, I guess. So Kelly, thank you so much for sharing your input. I really appreciate it.
You're welcome, Jess. And once again, it was great to be with you.
Yeah, great to have you. You are an amazing guest. I love our interviews together. Guys, don't forget we're here every Monday at 10 a.m. Eastern Time, and we're here. We really want to provide you with weekly student updates, but also we try to incorporate some tips and tricks that you can incorporate into your life. Don't forget, if you are an applicant, the early admissions deadline is on Thursday, May 7th. So it's your first chance to save your spot. Don't forget. And then today at 11 a.m. Eastern Time, we're launching our NAS Daily video on Sera. Sera was homeless, and then she had two children. She had to drop out of high school, but eventually she got back on track with her education, and she pursued a degree at UoPeople, and she got her MBA and graduated. And I did a Facebook and YouTube live event with her last week, so you can see that as well. But that video will be launched today at 11 a.m. Eastern Time, so very shortly.
I'm looking forward to seeing the video, Jess.
Yeah, it's so cute. I mean, she's so great. I don't know if you got a chance to watch the live, but she's such a great speaker. Talk about somebody who's grateful. She is grateful. She really, really defied the odds. It was really great to interview her. Okay, and then tomorrow at 10 a.m. Eastern Time, I'm going to interview two business administration students. So that will give you, that's also for applicants and students. So it's for applicants to give you more information on business administration, and it's for students who want to hear about other students' experience at UoPeople. I think it'll be really great. One of the interviewees is a dancer and a fitness instructor.
Ooh, wow.
He's living in Mexico. So maybe he'll even do some moves for us. He said he was down for it. So hopefully we can have a little workout in there. And then the other girl, Sol, she is an entrepreneur pursuing her business degree, and she's from Paraguay. So yeah, it should be really interesting. And then we have another live event interviewing a computer science student. That's on Wednesday at 10 a.m. Eastern Time also. So guys, I guess that's it. If you have any questions, don't forget you can always email admissions@uopeople.edu or your program advisor. I want to thank Kelly again for being here.
Thank you, Jess.
You're welcome. So if anyone missed it, Kelly is our Director of Program Advising at UoPeople. So all of our wonderful advisors work with Kelly very closely. And yeah, we're here for you guys. So let us know in the comments if there's any specific you want us to cover next week, and we'll be happy to. So we'll see you again next Monday at 10 a.m. Eastern Time. Okay, everybody.
Thank you, Jess.
Thanks, Cal. Have a good day, everybody.
Bye.
Bye.